Alrighty, this is another episode of Good, Bad, and Ugly Real Estate, where we bring you real estate, the good side of it, the bad side of it, the ugly side of it, the every side of it. We're a small real estate investment group that we started 6-7 months ago, and we've been showing people exactly what's going on from the ground up, all the good, bad, and the ugly. And so we just moved my brother down here from Wyoming. He has joined us full-time. We've been able to bring him on full-time. We started a handyman service to help support him and other investors that are now moving into the area and working with us. We now have 2 part-time employees. We have 4 full-time investors other than me and my wife. Actually, I guess you could say 5 or 6, including your wife and your mother-in-law that actually works with us now. So 6 now.
6 of us, yeah.
So 6 months later, we have 6 people here working on houses. We have a full crew. We have a handyman service that provides them with work to support their lives, and things are going good. It's been forever since we've done a video, but we've been really busy, and we'd like to catch you guys up on what's been going on. So disclaimer, if you're watching this, this is to show you what we go through every single week. It's not to say that this is the right way or the wrong way. So anything you see in here, anything we talk about, anything that we say might be different in your state, might be different in your culture and community, in your town, might be different laws and rules and regulations. So make sure that you do your own research and that you do it in a smart, way with real estate.
We are not real estate professionals.
We are not real estate professionals, not a doctor.
We're lawyers.
No, we are just people working through this process and doing well. So we want to show you how we're doing well, even though we're not perfect. So yeah, that's it. So it's pretty exciting. We just started working again on our property 8 Mile, and we're in the process of remodeling this property. We bought it for a while ago, and we run into some hiccups. And actually, you know what? I won't even keep talking. I'll just switch us over, and we can kind of look at. Before we do that, our book of the week.
I thought Checklist Manifesto would be more appropriate since we have so many things going on.
But it's not what's in black and white there.
It's not.
So I put this one up there because negotiation. If you guys ever listen to different books of successful people, many successful people always started out in the sales realm. They learned how to sell stuff to people. They learned how to sell whatever that product was and how to actually talk and integrate with people and build relationships. So we put down the book Never Split the Difference by Tim Voss.
I think so.
You know what?
I think the last name's right.
Voss is the last name. He's a retired FBI negotiator, and he the development of the FBI's negotiating skills from the early
90s, wasn't it? 80s,
90s? 70s, I think. When he started, I think it was 70s, all the way up through 2000 almost. Man, maybe it was 80s to 2000, something like that. And how they developed this awesome way of being able to negotiate people out of sticky situations and hostage situations, and how it's really cool how it parallels somebody negotiating $1 million deal or a $100,000 house from somebody else. So, anyways. It's a great negotiation book. I've listened to it personally 7 times. It's the book I've listened to the most. So 7 times I've listened to this book. Oh my goodness.
That's why he convinced me.
Yeah, tell you you'll know it. You'll know it when you hear it.
That's how you convince me to move down.
I use it all the time. I negotiate. I use negotiation skills on everybody in almost everything. They never notice.
It's a game to them.
It's a beautiful game. I'm totally swindling everyone. So yeah, that's our book. Never Split the Difference by Tim Voss. Maybe. Sorry if I butchered your name. So the house update. So we actually have a cool thing. We're going to go through a video and we're going to talk about the house and the updates. Here it is. 8 Mile property. I know you guys, if you watched the show, you saw earlier, we showed you what it was when we originally got it, and this is after, consolidated. If you cram all the work that we did, it's probably a few weeks worth of work, for all of us. So we've had a little longer than that, but that's how much we've gotten into it. So what do you guys think so far?
For as much time as we've actually had to put into it, it's going well. Now we had a full crew down here, so I think it's gonna go much faster now with the more man hours. we're going to be putting in. So
Yeah, so the investors that we have that are invested in that, I know there's been a little bit of a lull. I haven't been putting out YouTube videos for you guys, but
There is
we're
a
moving
hole in
now,
the floor.
and we got a crew.
yeah.
Yep.
So this is. You can
No, go ahead.
So this is where the house had settled in the front. So this is a pretty old house. I think the guy said it was built in the 30s. Did the paper
Something
show?
like that,
It was
yeah.
a pretty old house. I actually met the guy that grew up in it. And needless to say, they decided they weren't going to put any sort of footing for the foundation
Yeah.
right there in the front.
So all of the foundation and footings have been replaced in this property, except for the front porch. They just left that area open, and so now we're putting in a foundation and footing.
It sagged to the point where, I mean, it is visible. It
Yeah.
wasn't just an inch. It's probably 3 or 4 inches where the front it sagged.
At least this much.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
bit.
Good 3 or 4 inches.
The upstairs, there was a bathroom up here. We tore that out because it was the only place we could put a bed.
Yeah.
So, and then they had all this dead space, which I don't know if he's gonna go over to the other side. We're moving the bathroom down there.
It will, yeah.
Yeah. So, tore the bathroom out right there. That's gonna be the new bed area, living room or bedroom area, and then down
Yep.
here, this is gonna be our new bathroom area right here.
Yeah, I figured there could be like bookshelves on the edge of the hallway there, and then this is
Maybe
going to be
those
the
wire
master bathroom.
racks.
Right. It's gonna be amazing once we move down the bathroom down here. It's gonna be nice
Yeah,
and
it's
open.
going to be a beautiful master bathroom. We're gonna have the tub right there. We're gonna have the shower. We're gonna have double vanity. It's gonna be really nice and open.
There's a walk-in closet up here and everything. So it's gonna be a really nice master bedroom. Really,
Yep.
once it's done.
It's a little bit of a weird shape, but I think once they do the bathroom, it'll make up for it.
Much better shape than it was before. It barely fit a twin bed up there anywhere. It was horrible. We don't know why they set it up like that, but
Probably could squeeze a king at least now. I would think.
oh yeah, totally.
I think you
It would
could.
definitely
Maybe a
fit
little
a king
tight,
now.
a good fit, you know.
Yep.
Well, you've got all that hall space going down there, so you can always put your dressers down that way.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
So,
No dressers needed next to the bed. Yes.
This all. Go ahead. I took the last
Oh,
one.
okay. We opened up that huge wall, and now we have what you're looking at is going to be our living room. It's going to have tons of windows, letting in a lot of beautiful light. Yeah. Oh, we actually developed a way of. So we want this to be a group effort. So what we do is now we vote on things. So we've had different obstacles come up, different ways that people think that things should be done. We have a system for voting at it now. So all of the laboring investors vote on what they would like to see done in certain areas of the property, and that's what we go with. I have a firm belief that the mental state and the group decision of the whole is going to be relatively correct decision at the end.
That was. I mean, I think the last. I'm sure there was a previous video that you could see the whole thing was just one room. So
Yeah.
to add an extra bedroom to the house was turned into a 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
So to turn it into a 4-bedroom, we decided to take a portion of that and turn it into a bedroom next to the living room space there.
Yep.
So, we took one door out there, make a spot for the what am I thinking? The refrigerator.
Yeah.
So that was one of the votes that we did.
Yeah.
To see that everybody wanted to do the same thing on the property and
Yeah.
have a good spot for the refrigerator instead of across the room.
And it was a close call. We almost had a door there.
Almost.
We were a vote or two away from having a door there and not having a space for the refrigerator there, but having the fridge on the other side. So
We got
That's how
kind of
we do
lucky. This bathroom was fairly nice when we got here, so a couple little updates we got to do in there, but it's not.
Bathroom doesn't need much.
No. Pretty
No.
nice laundry room and stuff.
Yep. And the kitchen hasn't really gotten worked out at all, but we have a nice big island for the center. We're gonna have granite countertops around everything. Yep. And as you will see here, this is going to be like an indoor shop slash painting studio slash pretty much like your rec room. And we'll have a double slider door that'll move out to what is going to be your outdoor patio. We're going to see one of my old military buddies that joined us here for just a second.
Maybe not.
No. So yeah, he joined us here, and he's now one of our laboring investors, and he's working with us. And
No, but there's the robot.
There's the
oh,
robot.
there's our robot. That is our mascot.
No, it's not.
That is Sally Safety. No,
I can't remember what-
Sammy Safety.
Yeah.
He's always watching.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's the house. Beautiful tree.
Whole pile of asparagus that we got too late.
Yes, I know. Asparagus would have been nice. Oh, there's the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. But yeah, no, the property's going well. I think it's looking really good, and hopefully we'll have it done here in literally a month and a half, 2 months.
I
With
really-
5 or 6 people working on it all the
I
time.
really think so. I think it's going to go a lot quicker.
I think you guys are dreaming.
Our well, I felt like, at least for myself and the wife and everything, like our time was so split up between moving and Wyoming and getting here and stuff that, you know, now we have time to focus.
Yeah.
So everybody has time to focus now.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was down helping me move for a minute. So
And we like to fish, so there's that too. Fishing and swimming are got to be an integral
fishing
part
and
of our
swimming
weekends and
on the
sometimes
weekends.
evenings.
That's part of living,
What are
you
you
know.
doing?
Yep.
Oh,
That's
he's
part
looking-
of it. Living our lives.
he's
I was
looking
looking for
for
the
the
spider.
tarantula.
There was the tarantula that was there.
He's
I was
also
looking for
part
the
of our mascots.
Yes.
One of them. He's one of the. It's
He's
Mr.
being relocated.
We did talk about
What do we
that.
call him? I don't know.
I don't know what we call it.
Relocated.
Tool man tarantula.
Yes.
I don't know.
Nice big tarantula.
Relocated.
He's cute. He's a sweet tarantula.
He's leaving.
So what's been going on with our business? What are we? Oh, so we haven't gotten into selling stuff online yet. We do have our inventory, but we're not selling it online yet, or anything. Yeah, we haven't actually started mass purchasing or selling anything. That's going to be future. But we have started the handyman service to help support our laboring investors while they're working on building passive income. Yep. So we got that going for us.
It's going good. And
We already
Yeah.
have.
How is that on your end? Dewey seems that you're in charge. Dewey's in charge of the handyman
we're doing
service, by the
pretty
way.
good there.
He's,
We've
he's
got-
the handyman service leader.
yeah, so yeah, that's the goal. You know, like when you're kind of doing more of the paperwork side of it, getting it going and stuff, and then I'll be handling a lot of the bidding and getting jobs and stuff for us and divvying up the work and stuff like that. So it's been going good. I mean, honestly, like we've literally done like 0 advertising. We've already got plenty of work for now.
Scarlet.
You know, so as far as it goes, like it's pretty exciting for the small amount of time we've been doing it. It looks like it's going to do well, and there's such a need for contractors and handymen in this area. So there's been no shortage of contacts or work.
No.
So
No.
yeah, it's going great. I don't know. I'm really excited. We're splitting up our time. I'm not spending. The goal for me is about 20, 25 hours a week at most on the handyman service. Because my ultimate goal is to it's to not work for somebody. So that is
Have
just
that passive income.
is to keep working on building the passive income. You
It's
know,
a means to an end. Which, if you really want to live your life like we're living our lives and building passive income and spending it with our families, then that's going to be the goal. You're going to say, okay, what's the minimal amount of work I can put into working to live, and where's the most beneficial spaces I can put my passive income? Working for passive income, working for real estate and assets.
and that's what it is. That's another part of just having some freedom. You know, like a little bit of work for somebody else, but then I get the whole rest of the week to work on building passive income, and so does everybody else that's going to work with us on the handyman business.
Yeah.
Gives them a way to, be able to afford to pay their bills that they do have, and put a little bit of groceries in the fridge, and continue to work on the rental houses. Because at the end of the day, like that's what I want to do. I don't mind going to work on other properties at all, but I really enjoy working on the rental properties. That's,
Once you get the investment itch, and once you get you can watch yourself build massive amounts of money and cash flow. Working for other people for a paycheck, even if that paycheck looks really good, which our handyman service does pay pretty well, it just seems so small.
It does.
It's like,
a
all right,
very small
means
part of
doing
the
that.
big picture. If you look at it as a big part of the picture, it's you're in it for the, I would say in it for the wrong reasons, but it's not where we're headed. We're using that as just a supplemental income for now.
Which is why we'll probably end up putting a cap on our hours that we're going to give people for the handyman service, because if somebody comes up to us and they want to work 48 hours for the handyman service, or 50 some hours, we're probably not going to want to see that, because we don't want to see you coming and working to make a bunch of money every week, because that's your goal. The goal is to build a lifestyle that allows you to be with your family or to do the things you love and the things you dream about.
Yeah.
If you got to start out at 40 hours and we see the need for it, that makes sense, like, we'll see. We'll see. It's a work in progress.
Hey, you better have a lot more time to put in the rental house. Just kidding.
No kidding.
but that's it. Like, if because I've kind of looked at my finances and decided that about 20 to 25 hours a week is all I need.
Yep.
And that to me is, then I could put 20, 25 hours a week into the rental house as well. And that frees up my wife to be able to put all her time into the rental house.
Yeah.
It's
so that's the point you're at. I was going to say the point I'm at with it is that I plan on doing a little bit of work for the handyman service to pay down my debt, the debt that I still have. So I do have some good passive income. I'm fine where I'm at, but I do got some debt still looming over me, and that's what I plan on doing is pay down some of my debt over a period of time. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you guys, and I wanted to bring it up on here just for our investors and everything else, especially 68th Street. Yeah. So 68th Street, still a good job, still a good house.
Yeah,
it's appreciated quite a bit. We bought it for you guys. This might not know. We bought it for $70,000. We bought it for $70,000. Now we fixed it up. It's now worth probably around $125,000, if not $130,000. So we got some good equity growth there. We got some, mortgage pay down that we've had happen, and we have some appreciation over the past few months. And it has been renting. We rent it for $1,300 a month. It's 1,600 square feet, and it pulls in a little over $700 in cash flow every month. That's the good side. Good things going on. Bad side.
With our rental properties, we like them to have their own buffer account. So before we start paying out any kind of returns on our properties, they have to have so much in the bank to support themselves if a issue arises.
And that amount's fairly large in our, for any repairs. We require $4,000 in the actual buffer account for any major repairs that might happen, whether that's a roof, whether that's, HVAC issues, plumbing, if it floods and insurance somehow has an issue with it. We want to make sure that
emergency sewer calls and we can't go.
Yeah. So far what we have in that account after, how long have we rented the property for? 4 months? 5
I'm
months?
not entirely sure, but it's been a while.
It's been around 4 or 5 months we've been renting out this property, and we have, how much is in the account? Oh, yeah, that's right.
No idea.
I know. This much.
I was hoping he wasn't going to say that. That's why I said I had no idea.
But
we have repaired some issues that would have arose
regardless. So, yeah.
So there's nothing in there, but at the same time, we also are fixing the property up and making it self-sustainable.
The property has had some issues since we left it, which kind of is a little bit typical.
You're gonna find one or two most of the time.
Yeah. Our other property had that as well, and we ended up having to go back and fix some things there. This particular property had like a roof patch that had to get done.
Yeah.
And that got done, and now the roof has no issues, and the ceiling on the inside had to get fixed too from the roof needing a fix.
Yeah.
And now we have some plumbing issues that we just couldn't get a plumber to tell us what was wrong with the house.
So we went out and we got a sewer camera and a sewer machine, and we figured it out ourselves.
Because the plumbers don't want to tell you what's wrong with it. I have no idea why.
No one's gonna care about your property like you do. And so we spent $350 on a sewer camera. We spent another $450 on a sewer machine, and now we do our work. Now the handyman service will be able to take care of that problem.
These machines do not come at a cost to our investors. We buy the tools ourselves.
Yes, so that comes from the business fund, which is
Our money, basically.
pretty much us.
It's not you guys.
No. Investors pay for property remodel and property expenses. That's it.
Not tools.
Not tools. Nope. You're practically loaning the tools from us. So,
Yes.
Here's the cool side of it, right? So you've heard the good, you've heard the bad. Now, here's a little bit of the, not ugly, but good. Good bad. The good bad. The middle good bad. So here's the thing,
We'll
right?
let you know.
So we made the handyman service for a few different reasons. To support our laborers and to support our investing workers, but then also to be able to provide a minimal cost way of repairing our properties that we're renting now. So the cool thing is that we've only paid full price we paid $1,200. It ended up being a little under $1,000. It was supposed to be $1,200, so a little under $1,000 to redo the floor in the laundry room. And that just tells you how expensive contracting is right now. If you're getting properties and you expect to pay contractors for everything, it'll kind of show you that our handyman service way to go is kind of the way to go.
go.
We paid $1,000 to tile a 10 by 10 room, and
Which
that
is very
was
small.
yeah,
It's
and
small.
and that was the discounted price. It was going to be $1,200, and we looked at a couple different. That's the going rate right now. It took about a day.
Yeah.
It took them about a day and a half to 2 days to finish the work, and it was $1,200, a little over $1,200, and I'm sorry, a little under $1,000. And we paid for the materials.
Yeah.
We purchased the materials for the cost, so that's just labor. And we didn't get ripped off. I mean, I guess you could say maybe, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
But
It's just the going rate right now.
that's just the going rate for contracting right now. So our handyman service saves us a lot of money. So the flooring was done by by a contractor. We put in the drainage system with our handyman service, saved some money there. We did the roof remodel. We did
Rough patch.
we did the roof patch, saved some money there. And we're going to be digging up an entire 70
45.
feet.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it isn't 70 feet.
Is it 70
Yeah.
feet? Oh,
We're going to
man.
be digging up 70 feet of sewer line.
His back's hurting just hearing that number.
Yes.
It's already getting sore. We're gonna, the 3 or 4 of us that are in this handyman service are gonna buckle down with our shovels, and we're gonna dig up about 70 to 60 feet of sewer line, replace the entire thing with brand new sewer line, and it's gonna save a boatload. Because if you could imagine, that'd be thousands upon
And
thousands
this
of
is the
dollars.
last issue we've had with the house. Everything else has been great. So we got the roof done. You know, we fixed that, fixed the ceiling, got the tile,
Yep.
the drainage. That was all the issues that we've had up until this point, and this is the last thing that's been just a constant little nag.
Yep.
A nag. So we said enough's enough. We're just gonna replace the whole thing.
Yep.
Be done with it.
Yep.
The person
So-
who put that house together initially used the wrong type of plumbing. Otherwise,
Thank
we
you.
would not even need to be fixing this. There is 2 different types of PVC that I'm aware of. Schedule 30 is one of them, and Schedule 40 is the other one. Schedule 30 is dog crap.
It's a thin plumbing used for mostly water, like sprinkler systems, drainage systems, just a foot under the ground or so. Not made for sewers and stuff like that, sewer
Roots.
lines. But they went the cheap,
Our
they went
entire
the cheap
pipe.
way.
Our entire pipeline going out into the sewer line is Schedule 30, so it is very brittle and it breaks, and it has
It's-
several cut or breaks in it where
Probably-
roots have gotten into the line.
Probably
Yep.
70% of it had a crack. And when you get a crack in a sewer line, roots find moisture. And roots make their way into the crack and pop a hole in it. And
Yeah. So here's the good part that I'm kind of getting at. So yes, when you're doing real estate, you're going to run into these issues. Like we thoroughly looked over the property, but at the time we didn't have a sewer camera, so we couldn't actually look in the sewer line. Well, lo and behold, the sewer line, that one thing that we couldn't look at, seems to be quite the large job. But that's where doing it the way we do it and do it the way we preach it makes a lot of sense. So we buy these properties for a low amount. We build the value in them by remodeling them, and we come back and we do the repairs ourselves in order to save on costs. Does it cost in labor? Yes. But if you could imagine the work that we've done on this property, that we probably have about $2,500 into it after renting it out, and we're going to have about another $1,000 in it probably to replace the sewer line, but this would have been more like $6,000-$7,000
yeah.
if you got
At
contractors
least,
coming in.
I mean, this sewer line, we're gonna do it the little old school way. But if we'd had to hire an excavator to come in and do it, because it's a little bit deep and it's a long line, and that would have been hefty. So it would have been.
Yeah. So with the way we're doing it, we're building that equity, but we're also there for the remodel and the repairs with our handyman service, and we're saving thousands upon thousands of dollars. If you think you're going to remodel a property like this using contractors and come out with a couple $100, $200 to $300 a month in cash flow, and that's going to be fantastic, then you might end up with $7,000 right off the back in contracting fees that you're going to need to pay for these little things that are going to pop up. And now that $7,000, it's supposed to be paid off by $200 to $300 a month in cash flow.
It's gonna take you a while.
It's going to take you a long time.
Take you a while.
So I know, man, I don't know about you, Dewey, but I run into new investors all the time to this day, and they want to buy a house, they want to hire a bunch of contractors to remodel it, and then they think that they're going to cash flow for the rest of their lives, and they're going to build equity and appreciation.
Even to mention, even if you did want to go the contracting way, right now to find a contractor that's even to be reliable and continue to show up, you're going to be paying extra. Yeah, extra. People are having a hard time maintaining and keeping a contractor that won't see an extra dollar and go somewhere else. So good luck. I mean,
Yes, contractors
it's a
are rough.
hard time right now to be using contractors to build real estate. It's you got to be a little witty, I guess. I think it's the way to go. I should say, being a little witty, like we're doing. And
Yep. So, anyways, long story short, yes, we haven't built any cash flow, or we haven't built up our fund yet, but we haven't lost any money. We're still sitting pretty. And as soon as this gets done, we'll be making cash flow again.
Yeah.
So that's the good, bad, and the ugly, right? That is real estate at its realism. Even us doing it exactly the way we're doing it, we haven't lost money, but we haven't made that money yet on that one property. But that's okay, because we look at it and say, man, if we would have done this differently, we would have lost money.
Yeah.
We'd be deep in debt. And so it's important to know that
property.
it's important to know that you got to put in the work. You can't just come into real estate investing and say, I'm just going to buy all these properties, and then boom, I'm going to make tons of money.
Yeah, I heard one today where, I mean, I'm not saying this is verbatim, but you're just hearsay, but they said, well, we started renting a house and well, the plumbing was bad, and the minute we moved in, we had issues all over the place, and I don't know for sure if this is the case, but it just makes you wonder if the guy just bought a couple of houses and started renting them, without actually putting the time and effort to actually make them a nice property and make them actually work right, make them actually just have the proper stuff you need. Well, so I don't know. It's a little crazy.
So I haven't, moving on from that topic,
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to put together the new updated numbers on our contest. I'm hoping to have that for you guys next show. I think we kind of talked about the issues we're dealing with. We're fixing some of the problems on the property we just started renting out. And once we get those knocked out, hopefully those keep making money. Now, not to say the property hasn't made money. We've made tons of equity growth, tons of appreciation. We've still paid down the mortgage every month.
And
Just
the
working on that
property's
cash
been
flow.
paying for its own issues.
And
For the most part.
Yep, the property has fully paid for every repair we've needed so far. So that is 100% awesome. So it's still a great property. We have high hopes for it. And 8 Mile is going to be a great looking property. We have the property that I live in right now that we'll probably bring in some investors on. That's going to be an awesome property. Might Airbnb that one.
We have to figure out how to do that first, but
But you will know about it every step of the way in that Airbnb process. You'll find out. And then we got my brother's property that he just moved into that he's 100% ownership of now. Paid for it in cash after selling his house in Wyoming. And hopefully, if I can convince him to, he'll let some investors in on that one, maybe.
I will
He might
eventually.
be lucky.
I will eventually.
It's a good deal.
I'm in love with it right now.
He got a
But
great deal on that house.
it
but
will
he
be
might not
an
let
invest-
us in on this
It
one.
will be an investment house eventually.
towards
Yeah.
the end of your time here.
Yes,
so
towards the end of my time in Oklahoma, this will be an investment house. It will
Well,
be.
then
a-
he can
it
do
will be an
whatever he
investment
wants
house.
to it until then.
Yes.
So we got a few houses in the queue, and so we're not going to be looking for a property here super soon.
No.
But our next property that we're looking to do we're not looking to do another one here. We got to spread out our investment properties. We're looking to go to a different state. We're looking maybe to go to Florida, get an investment property that's a little more of a vacation home.
I like
Dewey
Florida,
Dewey
too.
keeps saying Dewey's
I
the
like
one that
Florida.
wants. Where do you
And
want to go?
there's
North
actually markets there.
Carolina.
No, but North Carolina's not a vacation property with like
Why
beautiful
not?
beaches.
The ocean's right there, and the mountains
Yeah,
are
but
right there.
I don't like the ocean there. I think the ocean there's like garbage ocean.
Western
I like
Florida,
the
yeah.
ocean.
Western Florida. Blue, crystal blue.
Yeah, he's not remembering the whole
East Coast.
hurricane thing.
East Coast. We're looking at East
You're
Coast.
looking at the East Coast. Anyways, we're looking out of town. We're
Yep.
looking at another place.
So we're looking to go other places. I say so are wild oats. That's not.
I gave you the so.
Is that what it?
Yeah, it came from me soul.
Soul? Oh, that's soul? Yeah, so not that. Not that. That's not anything that we're looking to do. But yeah, so that's what we're looking, that's our horizons that we're looking forward to. Yep. Well, you guys have anything else?
Nope.
I think that's about it. I hope you guys got a lot from this show, and I hope we're giving you a ton of more information next week. And I hope we can actually stay on schedule now because I'm
Yes.
horrible.
We should
at
be
it.
able to. Yeah.
Should be able to.
I'll try.
Updates
try reminding you.
are on their
Yeah.
way. We're gonna stick with it. All right. Have a good day. Bye bye.